Two people got into a fight.
A double homicide on
21-year-old Lakeisha Darden.
families living behind wrought iron security gates.
Responded to a call of shots fired.
Our community is very impoverished. Teenage pregnancy, gang activity, drugs. This is an inner city community.
My typical days are like usually I wake up at like around 5 or 6 and I just get ready, I change.
Growing up in inner cities where you have high crime and you have a lot of young people who grow up in single parent homes, a lot of us, are searching for hope. We're looking for a different answer.
I get the bus like around 6:50 with my sister, and we actually just get on the bus. The bus takes us here. Like we arrive like around 7:10 or around there. Once you step into this area, you might get nervous or you might be excited, but you never know what might happen. Just always like stay alert.
I mean, in my neighborhood, we see a lot of, drug selling, gang banging, like the whole nine. Everything that's bad, negative. It's a lot of negative in the inner city, especially in Los Angeles, and programs like this can help kids, because I can name too many kids that changed coming through those doors of room 340 up here at Santee.
There's a tremendous amount of initiative and ambition that's here. It's just unlocking that sometimes and convincing kids that they can get beyond those little hurdles that we see as skill deficits.
I think food does change lives. I think being in the kitchen, being exposed, eating different foods, plays a role in a lot of people's lives.
I was like a full-fledged gang member, and I felt like I was on my way to self-destruct. Like I was on my way to either jail or probably even the grave, because I was rough out there. And when I got into class, it was like it showed me a different side of basically the world. The things that you see in your neighborhood is not the only thing that's out there.
The growth in our industry is just phenomenal. And it's estimated that over the next 10 years, we're going to need 1 million new workers in restaurants.
As a former vocational education teacher and participating in other programs similar to ProStart, this one has taken a step higher than other programs that I've worked on. They have really tried to push kids to be better than they possibly thought they were going to be.
You might see the student who's struggling in the classroom, who maybe just learning isn't his thing or her thing, or maybe they just haven't found their groove yet, and they really lock on to something hands-on, and they become a different person in the dining room.
Programs like ProStart are very specific in terms of where they're intervening, and they're looking at helping teachers like myself to make these connections. Virtually everything that I think I should teach is in that book, so I can use the materials when they're relevant for me and what I'm doing with my classes. Plus the industry experience, the competition, those are the things that really fire kids up. It's a whole different world once you come back with a group of kids who have competed. They talk it up, it begins to be a big thing.
I like to feel the adrenaline, and I just like to feel like that I'm being pushed.
This is like a job, so you have to work hard, you have to be responsible, you have to be on time, and that kind of prepares you for the future. When you go out there, it's gonna be the same. So this is getting you ready for when you go out there.
For us to be training high school students to work in restaurants, it works hand in hand. In addition to working with the kids, I think that we're providing real talent for the industry. And I go into the schools and I see classrooms, ProStart classrooms, and I see young adults who really don't have a career path. And so the ability to marry those needs together, the needs of the students who don't really have a career path and the needs of my industry.
There's no better way to give back money, to give back time to an organization like this, because so many young people not only rely on ProStart as a launching pad for a career, they look at ProStart as learning life skills.
I want to become one of the top chefs. I want to be recognized.
It gave me determination, drive, and never give up. That's one thing that B House always taught us, like even if it's going bad, never give up.